Morning.
Happy Friday.
Yes, we made it to the end of the week.
We did. It was a long week, but we're here.
Yes.
We have Madison Stoddard anchoring today. And for Brendan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Girls and Gibbs show, of course.
It's a Girls and Gibbs show. So you have to bear with us. Gibb is in the back. Girls are in here.
Yes.
Yes. Maybe a special appearance.
Oh, this is a little teaser.
We might.
Well, you might have to stay till the end to see who the special guest is.
We'll see if that special guest cooperates.
Yes.
All right, so Madison will be reading your comments. Let us know where you're watching from. We would love to know. If you have any weather questions, we'll do our best to answer those on the weather side. We'll talk about the haze we're going to be dealing with today. We'll show you how long that's supposed to last. We'll also talk about the severe weather we saw yesterday. And then the weekend. If you have plans, we'll show you the weekend forecast.
Yeah.
A lot of events going on, Madison. So we
Lots
have
of things to do.
I made 3 event forecasts.
Yes. You
We have
kept
3.
on top of it this week.
I have.
You had a lot.
I've tried, but then also I don't always have all the time in the TV show to do them. So that's why I put them all here.
Yeah.
Because we can talk for as long as we want.
Exactly.
And there's all of them. If you are, it really will depend on where you live. But for us here in Traverse City, all of them are about an hour or more drive away. So if you're closer to the northern or northeast side, one of the festivals might be easier for you to get to. If you're in the middle of Michigan, closer to I-75, another one may be closer. So we'll give you options.
Yeah, very spread out this weekend.
Yes, yeah, very regional. So we'll talk about our weather quiz, give us your answer, and then we'll get into the weather forecast. So Michigan averages 16 tornadoes per year. How many have we had so far this year? Have we had 16? Are we right at average? Are we just over average at 18? Or are we above by a lot more than that at 29 tornadoes confirmed by the National Weather Service? All right, so give us your answer. We're going to talk about the potential tornado that we could see confirmed here soon in northern Michigan. So this was yesterday afternoon, closer to around 11:30. We received a tornado warning, and that expired just before 12:15. So this is a video from that tornado warned area in Sheboygan County. That warning was in the northern part of Sheboygan County. So we covered that on air and online. I was here babysitting the severe thunderstorm warnings that did turn a little bit more severe to warrant that tornado warning. There was some spin in the atmosphere, and you could see the dark greenish color off in the distance. So that is where we could potentially see some storm damage. That is where the National Weather Service is heading today to confirm if there was or wasn't a tornado, or if there was storm damage, how bad it was. So we'll keep you updated on air and online too. And this was also torrential rain in Presque Isle County that was taken yesterday. That same system, that strong line, squall line of thunderstorms that moved through. So after it passed through Sheboygan, it went to Presque Isle. And so heavy downpours of rain, low visibility, high wind. High wind and hail was the main concern with these thunderstorms, along with that isolated tornado there, possible tornado. Not confirmed yet, but we were under that tornado warning. It was radar indicated, and there was reports of some funnel clouds. So it'll just be a matter of if it actually reached the ground for it to actually be a tornado, and then how strong it was. So with that being said, that was along a cold front that passed through. Now, since we're under a northerly wind, we're ushering in some wildfire smoke from Canada. So we are now all under an air quality alert because of the thick wildfire haze. And so this will expire late tonight into early tomorrow morning. And that's where we'll be super hazy and poor air quality. If you have breathing issues, it is recommended you limit time spent outside or just stay indoors today because of that thick smoke that could aggravate your breathing. Here's look at our temperatures right now. That's a look at 60s there in the eastern UP, and you can see 60s and 70s in the northern lower. Those 70s are through Mount Pleasant, Big Rapids, and Ludington. A look at the last few hours of our morning. You can see still some lingering cloud cover, very isolated shower chances closer to the thumb region over there, but you can see decreasing clouds overall. And that cold front will continue to pass through downstate, and then we'll see clearing too. However, although we'll see some sunshine, it's going to be heavily filtered by the haze. So this is a look at our near surface smoke forecast. This model is showing you the increasing haze throughout the day. Where the orange colors are, we'll see increasing haze there. It will be thicker through Beaver Island, and then it will move down into Leelanau, parts of Grand Traverse County, the old Mission Peninsula included in that color. So by tonight, I do think we'll see areas with thicker haze. I'm going to actually pull out this model just a few more minutes out through Saturday. So Saturday morning, we'll wake up to some lighter haze, some decreasing haze in the northern lower. Some lighter haze will still be possible lingering if you're in the eastern UP tomorrow. It won't be as thick, and I don't think we'll see an air quality alert, but if we do, we'll pass that along. This is a look at our Charlevoix Venetian Festival. Again, a lot of festivals happening in northern Michigan this weekend. And if you're going to Charlevoix today, it will be mostly sunny, hazy and smoky, and 73. Saturday will be 81, partly cloudy, and 82 on Sunday, partly cloudy. Here's a look at the Michigan Brown Trout Festival forecast. If you're going to that in Alpena, today it will be mostly sunny, hazy, and smoky, and 78. 78 tomorrow, and a partly cloudy sky, and a partly cloudy sky Sunday, and 84 degrees. Here's a look at our weekend forecast. So we are expecting a slight shower chance tomorrow, mainly in our southern counties. And then Sunday will be warmer, but drier under that partly cloudy sky. Highs could reach the low 80s, even low 90s. In the Osable River Canoe Marathon, the big extravaganza, the actual race happens Saturday night. If you're still going to the Riverfest activities today, though, they're still having some, so it'll be 83 degrees, mostly sunny and hazy. And the race will start Saturday night. We do have an isolated PM storm or shower for them. And this is from Grayling to Oscoda. And then by Sunday, all that rain chances and all the active weather will pass by, and we'll see drier conditions. Warmer, though, and the high on Sunday will be 89. Here's a look at our four-zone forecast highs today, 70s and 80s. We'll see sunny with haze in the eastern UP. We'll see 83 in Atlanta, 82 in Alpena, light onshore breeze off Lake Huron, mostly sunny and hazy. However, although it'll be mostly sunny, it'll be heavily filtered by the haze. 70s and 80s in the northern lower on the west side. Southern counties primarily in the 80s today. Partly cloudy there with some haze. Partly cloudy sky tonight is expected. Lingering haze too, 50s and 60s in the eastern UP. Hardly any wind tonight too. It's going to be quiet and cooler. But you might not want to keep the window open because of the smoke. It'll be 64 in Traverse City, 60 in Kalkaska, partly cloudy with some haze, and 63 in Manistee. Look ahead to the rest of our week. So the weekend is looking mostly dry aside from that slight shower chance south tomorrow. It will be warmer Sunday. Active start to the work week next week. So Monday we are expecting some scattered showers and storms around, mainly later in the northern lower, and then it looks like we'll dry out and we'll trend a little cooler by Wednesday and Thursday. So some relief from the heat by midweek next week.
So we got 25 people waking up with us this morning.
Morning.
We're gonna start off with Chris. He says good morning from East Lansing. And then he's also asking, he's going to Chicago this morning at 10, and he's just asking what the weather is like there.
Yeah, so leaving East Lansing and then driving Chicago. So I assume probably dropping down below Lake Michigan, probably not taking the ferry.
Mm-hmm. And then he says hi everybody while she tries to find that.
Yes.
Susan Lashim says morning again. I'm from Kalkaska. It's hazy and 68 degrees here. Joel says good morning from Pleasanton. 64 hazy. Suns against Mopars against the world at the drag strip, and it's Arcadia Days. Going to be a busy weekend. Sounds like a lot of fun though.
Yeah.
There is so many things going on this weekend.
There's a lot. Again, I can't even cover all of them.
There's like a peak week and then there's a dry week. It just kind of, for me covering festivals, there's been, those weeks where everything's happening and then there's some weekends where nothing's happening. So.
True, yeah. All right, so that's a look. You can see Lansing off in the right-hand corner. So if you are driving the direction I think you are, by the time you reach downstate, that lingering cold front could still kick up those showers. So very light showers if you're driving through northern Indiana. Northwest Indiana, you could run into a thunderstorm if you're there in the afternoon. But later in Chicago, spotty shower chance north, and you're looking at another round of showers and storms. That same line that could impact us later tomorrow, you'll see the leading edge of that in Chicago late this evening. So hopefully that answers your question.
And then we got a couple of quiz answers. Joel says 29.
Okay.
And Susan also says 29. And Chris. Alice is guessing 16. And then Alice also says, good morning, everyone from Alpena. It's 68 here. Heather and Madison, you do a great job. She put a bunch of sunflowers and sunshine emojis.
Thank you, Alice.
And fun fact, those sunflowers that are by the M72.
The Maple River Reserve. Yeah.
So they're coming.
Or Maple Bay.
Yes. They're having they're all set up, but they're waiting to bloom. So if you go around that area, they'll be only in bloom for 2 weeks, but I think towards the end of next week and the week after that, they should be ready to go.
That's what I saw, yeah, the Sen brothers.
Yeah, I've been following their account too.
Yeah, they
and I
said.
texted John Chase to see the county director
Yeah.
of Parks and Rec, so just to see if he knew any updates or anything. So
Yeah, I saw they're about to be blooming.
yeah, so if
Yeah.
you want to capture those, it's fun to go around there and take pictures. And
But respect the bees. The
Yes.
pollinators need to do their jobs, and then those particular sunflowers, although they're pretty, they're actually harvested for the seeds for bird feed.
Yeah.
So they ask that you don't pick those sunflowers because they're not pretty table sunflowers.
No.
And I did a whole story, Madison. I don't know if you ever saw it, but I actually went to the Sen brothers.
Oh, I think
when
you
they
showed
were
me last
processing
year.
the sunflower
Yeah.
seeds. Yeah.
Very, very cool
It was
process.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have video of them like cutting down the
That's
sunflowers.
cool.
It was really cool. It was very fascinating. But just some background, if you ever drive through, is that 31? The side
is
that
it
it's on?
31? I think they have them at different places now because I saw that they posted that they have them somewhere else too now. So
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like they're just having little places everywhere. But I think it is towards 31.
Well, as
too.
you're leaving Grand Traverse County, if you see those sunflowers,
Yes, you will
that's
not
it.
miss them
Yes.
either. When they're in full bloom, you cannot miss them. There's just acres and acres of
Yeah,
them.
as you head towards Acme,
Yes.
you'll see them.
Yep.
So, heading north.
Yes. Gail says, good morning, 68 in Kingsley. Happy Friday, and hope to go fishing on Sunday in Manistee Lake, Michigan.
Oh, fun.
It is fun.
Yeah. We'll give you all the best luck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gail is guessing 29. Mark says, good morning from Fremont, Indiana. Much needed rain this morning. Jackie says, good morning, 64 and sunny, but a little hazy. Hope everyone has a good weekend. And then Christine says, good morning, Heather and Madison. It's very smoky here in Akiak. Temperature is 65 degrees and had 0.83 inches of rain yesterday. Have to take our black lab Remington to the vet. He's not feeling good. Have a great weekend.
Oh, I hope everything's okay. Stella had her vet visit yesterday. It was just her general checkup. I was telling Madison. She was not a happy girl. We were talking about this last week, I think. Yeah, they had to put her under anesthesia because she was like swatting at the vet, and the vet couldn't even do anything. And I was like, we're not gonna, I don't wanna like have to bring her back.
Yeah.
So they had to give her just some light anesthesia. The minute she woke up, she was growling and hissing, and I could hear her between 3 doors.
She's probably like, what is going on?
She's like, why'd you take me from my castle? I didn't agree to this.
Yes.
And I don't want any part of these strangers touching me. I even tried to give her a treat. And last time I took her to the vet, she was eating and growling and hissing, but still eating the treat. This time, she wanted nothing to do with it.
Okay.
She sniffed it and then hissed right at the vet.
Yeah, she knew.
She knew. Poor girl was so stressed, though. I felt so bad.
Yeah.
like,
It
I
is
don't wanna-
tough. It is a very tough
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
And it was just a general check. We want to make sure she's
Yeah.
good and healthy, but she doesn't understand that. I was singing to her the whole way there, telling her she's a good girl, still meowing at me, not excited. She was so sad we were even there. But yeah, that's all over with for now.
Yeah.
It was an interesting day yesterday. Stayed for tornado warnings and then took Stella to the vet.
Yeah, you had a long day yesterday.
It was a long day, and I came home and I just laid on the couch. I'm like, I am not doing anything.
I know. I remember when I was telling her earlier that I was at home and I was on Facebook and I was like, wait, she's live right now? She's still there? And it was like, I think 12:30 or 1 o'clock at that time.
Yeah.
And I was like, yep, it is live right now. She's still there.
Yep. She is. The severe thunderstorm warnings, and all like transparency, they popped up, the storms, and they tracked a lot earlier through the northeast side. So I was sitting here because I was already here, and Joe and I had the plan of he was just going to come in once those severe thunderstorm warnings started. If they were earlier in the day, like we thought they would be in the afternoon.
Yeah. But
they were already starting well into the early parts of 11.
Yeah, very unexpected for you guys.
Yeah. So I was watching, I'm like, and I was nervous because we were sending our bureau reporter in Evan County outside. And that was what initially sparked the conversation of the severe thunderstorm warning, because we saw it, heard it. I put it on air, and then it was like, oh, we're sending Mary Jane out. We shouldn't. The damaging winds, it's not safe. And then we switched our coverage to storm coverage after that. Because of the tornado warning and everything. So, yeah, it was a fun day for me.
Yes.
I'm going to enjoy my weekend.
Yes, for sure.
But I'm glad I could help keep everybody safe on air and online. In all seriousness, we have no reported injuries with the tornado warning. And so we'll learn more once the National Weather Service gets out to northern Sheboygan today.
And then Paula's saying good morning from Boyne Falls, 64 degrees and foggy, hazy, and then got 0.66 inches of rain yesterday.
Okay.
Lots of rain.
Pearl, yeah, Alpena got, at least from Alice, 1.5 inches. Mary and Royston, who's in Mount Morenci County, which is just west of there, saw 1.5 inches too. So there was some heavier rain.
Yeah.
But not everybody saw it. It was pretty localized.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
Pearl says, good morning from Sheboygan, Michigan.
Hi, Pearl.
And then Chris says, he's following up. He says, I'm going to Evanston, Illinois at 10 a.m. today. So near that area.
Okay.
Thomas says, good morning, 69 sunny and smoky here on Boy Blank Island. Can't see Sheboygan today, but yesterday was clear. I did see the tornado cloud. The tail was hanging down, but didn't see it touch down. We're watching for water spouts. And he says 29, guessing, and God bless.
Thomas, did you take any pictures by chance? Because if you did, National Weather Service would love to see. That helps with confirming or, figuring out the setup there. So if you did take pictures, I hope you were taking shelter, because you were also under that severe thunderstorm warning. Bois Blanc Island was under that. But if you did, you could send them on Facebook to me. That would be great. And that goes for anybody else who is listening.
Yes, we love the pictures.
I'll pass it on and help our friends.
And then Christine's following up on what she said. She said, oh, my Stella not being a very good girl.
No, they were like, and of course she's so pretty, and they all want to be friends with her. And I'm like telling Stella that they want to be friends with her. Yeah. It's okay. And I was like, I'm sorry, she's just a spicy girl. Like,
she has a little attitude.
She's got sass.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm like, I promise she's a totally different cat when she's home and she's comfortable and she's in her territory. Otherwise, we would not keep her. That would not be fun. We don't want her to be an angry kitty. But they're like, I'm sure she's totally, I'm like, I swear, her demeanor is completely different.
Yeah, it just it happens when you take them out of an environment, put them in somewhere they're being picked and poked at, and with other animals all leashed up.
Yeah, and she was hearing other cats and other dogs, so I think just that totally stresses them out.
Yeah.
I think dogs might be a little bit easier. Some of them could be a little bit more easy to that because they're used to leaving the house a little bit more.
Yeah.
Stella's an indoor girl. She likes to be indoors.
She says, my cats are very quiet at the vet. And then she does said that we have to sedate Remington before he goes in.
Aw, yeah. So. Yeah, some cats choose violence. Others choose to be paralyzed. So my friend Rachel Madison, she showed me a video of Wally at the vet. And Walnut likes to lay underneath a blanket and hide. It's like, I wish Stella was docile.
And then Mark's guessing 18 tornadoes. Lori's saying hello. And then Susan Chappell says hello.
Susie Q, hi.
And then Thomas says, sorry, no photos, was busy locking down the harbor.
Okay, totally fair.
Yeah.
I just have to ask.
Yes.
Again, safety first.
Yes.
And if you just happen to have your phone out, that's what I was asking. But yeah, Thomas is now the harbor master on Bois Blanc Island.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah,
Very cool.
He's probably making sure all the boats were good.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, we're all caught up with everyone.
Okay. Yeah, so we're talking about the tornadoes. Now, this doesn't include the one, if we did have one confirmed today, because it's not confirmed yet. We're waiting on all of that. Once they are out there for a few hours this morning, we'll know more. So this is just as of yesterday. Michigan averages 16 tornadoes per year. How many have we had so far this year that have been confirmed by the National Weather Service survey teams? How many?
I'm going to go big with 29.
Yeah, 29 already. We are well above average. And just to give you a sense of how active this weather has been, we are now tied for the 6th most in the state so far. So an active year, not the top active year yet, but quite a bit of tornadoes confirmed, most of which were EF0s or EF1s. So Madison is undefeated, 2 for 2. Director Gib and producer Brandon have won the week. Good job, you guys.
Yay.
You guys are both tied, 4 for 5. And then our Facebook viewers are 3 for 5 this week. Today we had Mr. Corey, and he joined us at 6:20. You joined us at 6:20. My phone glitch. The Facebook Live abruptly ended. Technical issues.
Yes.
But we got the weather
apologize.
quiz up. We said hi to most of our friends, I think.
Yeah. We were talking in mid-talk, and we're like, wait, what happened?
Like, my app just shut down.
Yeah.
And it was on my home screen. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and then we had to go right to the show, so.
Yeah. So we apologize
Yes.
if you were.
But thanks for tuning in if you guys
were
did.
tuning in.
Yes.
You know, internet sometimes works, I guess.
Total behind-the-scenes fun today.
Yes, yeah. All right, Madison, do you want to tell them what's going on Monday morning if they join us?
Yes.
So we're going to be live 4:30 to 7, but Madison will be back in the field.
I will be.
And we'll have Allie Baxter anchoring the fort Monday and Tuesday. So, Madison, what are you going to be previewing at the 6 a.m.
So
hour?
if all is confirmed, Traverse City Film Festival is celebrating 20 years. So they're going to have a little party and fundraiser for a bunch of people to kind of celebrate that big milestone.
Well, that's exciting.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll have to wait.
Yeah, I know that's a big thing here in Traverse City. People really look forward to it. So
They do.
Yes.
They were happy when they brought it back. After when I first started, they had canceled it. And yeah, I was covering that for a while, that story.
Yeah, and there's a select amount of spots for the party. So make sure that you RSVP.
Yeah.
It's on Monday. So yes.
Well, that sounds fun.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Madison will let us know more when she's there.
Yeah, once
But you're
I know
already getting
more,
a good teaser right now.
Once I know more, you guys can know more.
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll all know.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Gib, anything else?
Do we have a special guest here on this Friday joining us?
Gib's not in the mood.
Oh.
He's apparently had a week too. No, I'm kidding. It's his Friday. We'll let you be back there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's yawning.
we're
in
getting
our
a
ear.
yawn.
Yeah.
We're boring him.
We're
I think.
boring. Yeah. No, he says. Okay. Well, we'll leave you with that smoky, hazy look over Little Traverse Bay in Emmett County. That's a look at downtown. Thanks for joining us this morning. We're back here on Monday. We'll see you then.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.